Site at Liverpool's exhibition centre as the armed forces deliver training, not tests, to the public. Sectioned into stations, each one has personnel teaching NHS staff, city council workers and volunteers how to administer the rapid turnaround lateral flow tests and record the results. It's something the forces had to quickly learn themselves as they were drafted into Liverpool in an urgent task to deliver mass testing to the city.
It was quite a quick flash to bang, so having arrived in the Liverpool area on the Thursday morning, we were delivering the sites, having been trained by the Friday lunchtime. And since then we've learned lots of lessons and ways to make the process efficient and to put it in a more sustainable delivery. Those lessons now are being taught to the people who will be able to continue this effort after the pilot is finished, and that's what we're doing here today.
More than 300,000 people have been tested for COVID across the city, including those that weren't showing any symptoms as part of the mass testing pilot. And as the city prepares to move into Tier 2 restrictions after the lockdown, it appears mass testing at this scale has been a success and has lowered infection rates to 158 per 100,000, a figure that once stood scarcely high at 635 cases in October, with the highest death toll for the virus in England.
The news that Liverpool is coming out of Tier 3 on the 2nd of December is amazing news. And I'm incredibly proud of everyone who's taken part of this and also the people who've come in for tests, because I think it proves that this itself has played a key role in bringing that down.
You get 25 swabs. With infection rates falling, the armed forces are now preparing to step down from the test sites in December. But before they leave, they're making sure everyone here will be able to take over the test sites and continue to deliver mass testing in the city.
It's very simple. It takes about 1 minute to complete the full test, from putting a solution into a bottle to mixing the swab for 10 seconds and then to putting the solution onto the device itself. It takes about 1 minute to complete throughout.
It's been interesting to see both sides, from being somebody to come to have a test to actually what goes on behind the scenes to provide the results.
I've been a chef for the past 13 years, so yeah, obviously my industry was one of the first industries to get taken out. So yeah, I got to look for work, so luckily enough I found onto a testing site, and now we're going to do a different testing site somewhere in Liverpool.
It is an easy test to do. I've been working at a COVID site now since April and the tests have changed several times over that time. This is a much simpler test than we started with, and the way the Army have explained it is very easy for us. It's very simple for anybody to follow.
Once personnel step down, they'll be put on high readiness to help with any future COVID-related tasks.
I think now we've learnt a lot of lessons. We understand how the testing works, and probably slightly more importantly what the testing looks like and the best ways to deliver that, and those are all lessons we've learnt on the pilot. So I think if there was a second task that we were to deploy on, actually we'd go into it with slightly more kind of sight and understanding of what it looked like, so I think it would be slightly different.
Local authorities in Tier 3 areas will be able to apply for support from the armed forces to deliver 6 weeks of rapid testing. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel.